Good morning, students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 9. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Reproduction in Plants Unit, Chapter 1, Asexual and Sexual Reproduction in Plants. Dear students, under this topic, we have seen different subtitle given in your textbook. Last video class, we have started what is pollination. That is transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a flower is called pollination. Pollination is divided into two types. One is self-pollination, another one is the cross-pollination. Self-pollination means transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a same flower. That is called self-pollination or autogamy. Some methods of self-pollination process also we have seen. One is the cleistogamy, another one is the homogamy, last one is the incomplete dichogamy. Then we have started what is cross-pollination. So cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of another flower of a same plant or different plant or another plant of a same species. That is called cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is also having two methods. One is the geitonogamy, another one is the xenogamy. Today, in this video class, we are going to see the different methods of cross-pollination. What are all the different mechanism which is responsible for the cross-pollination process? That is said to be contrivances of cross-pollination. Dear students, this is the topic cross-pollination. Transfer of pollen grains on the stigma of the another flower of different species or the same species of a plant, that is said to be cross-pollination. The two types of cross-pollination are geitonogamy, that means pollen grains which is deposited on the stigma of a flower of the same individual plant. Same plant, male flower, female flower separated arko. So the transfer of pollen grains is transferred to the anther of one flower to another flower of the stigma. So this condition is similar to the self-pollination, and also this pollination is occur in the monoecious condition of a flower. That is individual plant having both the sex organs separately. Male flower separately located and the female flower is also separately located. So this geitonogamy is the type of cross-pollination, but it is similar to the self-pollination process. Next one, xenogamy, that is the pollen which is deposited on the another flower of the different plant of the same species is called xenogamy. That and all we already seen in the previous video class. Now we are going to see the contrivances of cross-pollination. Dear students, this is the contrivances of cross-pollination. What is contrivances of cross-pollination? It is simply we can able to say that one, what are all the mechanism which is used by the floral parts, that is androecium and gynoecium, that is equal to pollen of androecium and stigma of a gynoecium. That mechanism process is called contrivances of cross-pollination. Is the important 2-mark question. This process is otherwise named as outbreeding devices. So the flowers have several mechanisms to promote cross-pollination, which are also called contrivances of cross-pollination or outbreeding. It contains different mechanism. First one is the dicliny or unisexuality. So here, this cross-pollination is possible in the unisexual flowers. This type is divided into, again, two types. One is the monoecious condition. In monoecious condition, male and female flowers are present on the same plant but different places. ஒரே பூலே இருக்காது. Flowers are separate, male flower, female flower, but they are located in the same plant in different region. ஒரே இடத்துல இல்லாமல் வேறு வேறு இடத்துல இருக்கும். That condition is called a monoecious condition. That one you already studied in 11th standard reproductive morphology. For example, coconut and bitter gourd. Coconut தேங்காய் உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். So coconut and bitter gourd is the example of monoecious type of contrivances. Another example is also there, castor, that means ஆமணக்கு, and maize, மக்காச்சோளம் சொல்லுவோம். In this plant, autogamy is prevented but geitonogamy takes place. So autogamy means cell pollination that is prevented but geitonogamy is taken place. Next one, dioecious. What is dioecious? Male and female flowers are located in separate plant. In Tamil we call it ஆண்மரம் பெண்மரம் தனித்தனியாக சொல்லுவாங்க. That is said to be dioecious condition. Example, Borassus flabellifer அப்படின்னா பனைமரம். பனைமரத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆண்மரம் பெண்மரம் அப்படின்னு இருக்கும். நொங்கு எந்த மரத்தில் வருதோ அதுதான் பேர் பெண்மரம் அப்படின்னு பேர். Borassus, கேரிக்கா பப்பாயா அப்படின்னா பப்பாளி மரம், அதுவுமே வந்து ஆண்மரம் பெண்மரம்னு இருக்கும். ஒன்றத்தில் காய் காய்ச்சிருக்கு இல்லையா, அதுதான் ஆண்மரம். இன்னொன்று சாதாரணமாக வெறும் பூ மட்டும்தான் பூத்திருக்கும், எதுவுமே வராது. That is said to be carica, papaya, and phoenix are the different types of plants which are showing dioecious type of mechanism. Here, this dioecious condition which are showing both autogamy as well as the geitonogamy. Autogamy means what is that one? Xenogamy ki இன்னொரு பேர் தான் autogamy. Okay? So autogamy as well as the geitonogamy possible in the dioecious type of plants. Dear students, one of the mechanism of cross-pollination contrivances is dicliny or unisexuality. Under this topic we have seen two types. One is the monoecious and dioecious. Another mechanism type is monocliny or bisexuality. So this type of pollination is occur in the bisexual flowers. First one, cross-pollination mechanism occur in the unisexual flowers. But here this monocliny, that means individual flower, ஒரே ஒரு flower தான். அதில் என்ன இருக்கு? Both male and female sex organ. That flower is called a bisexual flower, or this process or mechanism is called a bisexuality. This is also divided into different types. First one, dichogamy. So here, bisexual flowers having the two important sex organ, that is anther and stigma. The development of anther and stigma are different times. Same கிடையாது, at a time கிடையாது. Different times they are maturing. That condition is called dichogamy, and also it prevents the cell pollination process due to the later mature or different timing maturation. This dichogamy divided into two types. First one, protandry. That means androecium. In androecium only stamens are located, isn't it? So the stamens are mature earlier. That means previous, earlier, first அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம் meaning, isn't it? So protandry. So protandry சொல்லும் பொழுது first androecium are developed. So the meaning is the stamen mature earlier than the stigma of the flowers. Example, Helianthus anus, Suryagandhi flower, and also Cleodendrum. So protandry is the important 2-mark question. Dear students, kindly note it down in your classwork. Protandry. The question itself, answer is there. Pro, that means early formed or first formed or first developed. Which one is first developed? Andrecium. The individual one of the andrecium is what? Stamen. So stamen matured earlier than the stigma. That process is called protandry. Example, Helianthus and Cleodendrum. Next one, protogyny. Gyne means what is that one? Gynoecium. That means what is that one? Stigma. Proto, which means earlier. So stigma matures earlier than the stamen. That is called protogyny. Example, Scrophularia nodosa and Aristolochia bractea. Aristolochia bracteata are the two flowers which are showing protogyny type of mechanism. So, the monocliny are the bisexual flowers of plant which are showing dichogamy type of cross-pollination that is divided into two mechanisms. One is the protandry and one is the protogyny. Dear students, this is the protandry. Example, Clerodendrum. See the first flower. The calyx is there. Then on the corolla, calyx is green color leaf-like structure. Then first of all, the stamens only matured. After that only the gynoecium with a style, stigma and ovary which is matured here. That is said to be protandry. Next one, protogyny. Example, Scrophularia. First one, which one is developed? The stigma is developed earlier than the stamen. See the second diagram. After that only the anther or the stamen is developed. That is called protogyny. Example, Scrophularia. So these two are the mechanism of dichogamy. Dichogamy, which means what is that one? They are having two type of sex organ which is present in the same flower, showing the mechanism of cross-pollination. It is divided into two. This type of process occur in the bisexual flowers. One is the protandry, another one is the protogyny. The sex organs are matured in different times. Protandry stamen has matured earlier than the stigma. That is said to be protandry. Example, Helianthus and Cleodendron. Second one, protogyny. The stigma matured earlier than the stamen. This is called protogyny. Example, Scrophularia nodosa, Aristolochia bracteata. So this is the important dichogamy mechanism. Then another type of dichogamy is hercogamy. This has also taken place in the bisexual flowers. The essential organs such as andrecium and gynoecium, that is stamen and stigma, they are arranged in particular manner. To do the self-pollination becomes impossible. They are arranged in the... Dear students, the arrangement of or the position of stamens and stigma are in a different manner. So even though it is a bisexual flower, self-pollination is not possible. So they are showing the cross-pollination mechanism. For example, Gloriosa subaba is the state flower of Tamil Nadu. The style is reflected away from the stamen. Stamen style எப்படி இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு தனியாக வளைஞ்சு போயிருக்கு. And in hibiscus, the stigma project far above the stamens. இது நமக்கே தெரியும். ஷூ ஃப்ளவர் பார்த்துருப்போம், ஹைபிஸ்கஸ் ஃப்ளவரு. ஹைபிஸ்கஸ் ஃப்ளவரில் அந்த வெளியில் வந்திருக்கிறது என்னது உங்களுக்கு? That is the stigma, isn't it? But the stamens are present below the stigma. So this type of position or arrangement of a sex organ is not possible for to do the self pollination. So in those plants they are doing the cross pollination mechanism. That is called ergogamy. Dear students, this is the Gloriosa subaba flower. See the stigma. Stigma is somewhat bended away from the stamens. So that's why in this flower cross pollination mechanism only possible. That condition is called ergogamy. Another type of the dichogamy is heterostyly. So heterostyly, which means some plants they are produced different forms of flowers. That flowers also having the different length of a stamens and a style. So the pollination is occur only the same length of the stamen and the stigma. That is called heterostyly. What will happen? Some plants, the flowers which are having different length of the sex organs, isn't it? Length of a stamen and a style, and also they are produced different forms of flowers. In those plant, only one plant only produce the different forms of a flower, and also they are having different length of a stamen and style. In those plants, pollination is taken place same length of a stamen and stigma. That is said to be heterostyly. Dear students, that heterostyly is again divided into two types. One is the distyly, another one is the tristyly. So distyly means they are producing two flowers with a different length of a style and stigma. Tristyly means they are producing three types of flowers with a different length of a stamen and stigma. So first one, distyly. So they are produced two forms of flower. One flower is called pin or long style. Flower ku peru pin or long style. Another one is the long stigmatic papillae, short stamen. First one, pin or long style. Second one, long stigmatic papillae, short stamens and small pollen grains. So this is said to be the one type of flower, pin or long style. Long stigmatic papillae, style வந்து பெருசா இருக்கு. ஸ்டிக்மாவும் அந்த பெருசா இருக்கக்கூடிய ஸ்டைலில் டிப்பில் இருக்குது. பேப்பிலே ஹேர் லைக் அவுட் க்ரோத் இருக்குது, கொஞ்சம் பெருசாக இருக்குது. தென் ஷார்ட் ஸ்டேமன். ஸ்டேமன் எப்படி இருக்கும் போவோம்? சின்னதாக இருக்குது. த ஸ்மால் அண்ட் கிரைன்ஸ் ஆல்சோ வெரி ஸ்மால். தட் இஸ் த ஒன் டைப் ஆஃப் ஃப்ளார். தட் இஸ் கால்டு பின். Next one is the thrum-eyed. This is the another type of flower or short style. Style எப்படி இருக்கு? சின்னதாக இருக்கு. Small stigmatic papillae. அங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லாங்குன்னு பார்த்தோம். இங்கே ஸ்டிக்மா எப்படி இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு? சின்னதாக இருக்கு. Stamen, long stamen and pollen grains is also large. அப்படியே ஆப்போசிட்டாக. First one, pin or long style, long stigmatic papillae, that is stigma. Short stamen, சின்னதாக இருக்கு, and small pollen grains. That is called a pin type of flower. Another one, thrum-eyed flower, that is short style, சின்னதாக இருக்கு, small stigma, but long stamen and large pollen grains. So these are all the two types of flower produced. So cross pollination is taken place between the same length of a stamen and stigma. That is said to be heterostyle type of distyle. Example, primula. In primula plant, the stigma of thrumide flowers and the anther of the pin lie in the same level to bring out pollination. Stigma of thrumide flowers. Thrumide flowers என்ன அர்த்தம் உங்களுக்கு? Style சின்னதாக இருக்கு, stamen எல்லாம் lengthy-ஆ இருக்கு. Pollen grains is also, what is that one? Large. Stigma is very small. That one is crossed with the anther of the pin-eyed flower. So, in this plant of primula, pollination is taken place with the thrum-eyed flowers. Stigma of the thrum-eyed flowers. அப்போ thrum-eyed flowers stigma அப்படி இருக்கு, short. With the anther of the pin lie in the same level to bring out the pollination. So similarly, the anther of thrum-eyed and stigma of pin once found in the same height, this helps in the effective pollination. So this is distyle. Example, primula. First one is the long style. What is the flower of your name? Pin flower. Second one, short style, that is said to be thrum-eyed. See the dot lines, how pollination is taken place. Short stamen is crossed with the short stigma. So short stigma எதில் இருக்கும்? thrum-eyed flower. Short stamen எதில் இருக்கும்? உங்களுக்கு pin flower. So pin flower of the stamen is crossed with the thrum-eyed stigma. Likewise, first one pin flower stigma is crossed with the thrum-eyed stamen. That is said to be distyle. It's an important 4-mark question. Dear students, I hope what is distyle type of cross-pollination mechanism, or how primula which are showing the cross-pollination. That is the question. Next one, tristyle. That means the plants produce 3 different types of flowers with a different length of a style and a stamen. So the pollen from the flowers of one type can pollinate only the other 2 type but not their own type. That is the only one condition. Even though the plant which are producing 3 types of flower, but only one flower with pollinated with other 2 flowers only, not between the same flower. That is, there is no self-pollination. It's not possible. Only the cross-pollination that also taken place with other 2 flowers only. That is said to be tristyle. Example, Erythrum. Dear students, this is the another type of heterostyle, that is tristyle. These are the 3 different type of flowers. First one, they are having different length of a stamen and a stigma. So first one, first flower, long style. Second one is the normal style. Third one is the shorter style. So the normal style flower which is crossed with the other 2. Likewise, long style flower which is crossed with the other 2. Likewise, short style is crossed with the other 2. So whatever may be, the height of the length is one of the factor, but the plant is also doing the cross-pollination mechanism by means of equal length of a stamen and a stigma. That process is called heterostyle cross-pollination mechanism. The last one of cross-pollination mechanism is self-sterility or self-incompatibility. That means the pollen grains of a flower reaches to the stigma of a same, it is unable to germinate. That is said to be incompatibility or self-sterility. The pollen grains are unable to germinate once it reaches to the stigma of a gynoecium. That capacity, that means what is on incapable, anala mudila, germinate aga mudila, incapable. So that's why it is named as self-sterility or incompatibility. The example for self-sterility or self-incompatibility is Abutilon indicum, tutti plant அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Next one is the Passiflora. They are showing the self-sterility or self-incompatibility mechanism. Next one, agents of pollination. So dear students, self-pollination, no need any kind of agent to carry the pollen grains from anther to the stigma of a same flower or another flower of a same plant. But in cross-pollination, the transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another flower, they need certain agent to carry the pollen grains from the one flower to another flower or anther to the stigma of a another flower of a same plant or different species of a different flower of the same species. That condition is called cross-pollination. So the cross-pollination required certain external agent to transfer the pollen grains. These pollinating agents are divided into different types. That is biotic factor, another one is the abiotic factor. So both biotic and abiotic factor which are transferring the pollen grains from anther to the stigma of a flower. First one, abiotic agents. Water and air are named as abiotic agent. Pollination is taken place by wind is called anemophily. Anemo, which means air, phily means pollination. Hydrophily, pollination by water. Hydro means water. These two are named as abiotic pollinating agents. Another one, biotic agents, that is living thing. First one, zoophily. Zoophily means pollination is taken place by some kinds of animals. And also pollination is taken place by insects, that is called entomophily. So pollination is taken place by animals is called zoophily. Zoo means animals, isn't it? Likewise, another type is pollination taken place by insects is called entomophily, a branch of zoology. Study of insects is called entomology. So likewise, the transfer of pollen grains by insects is called entomophily. So these two are the different biotic and abiotic factors of pollinating agents. Is the important 3-mark question. Dear students, up to this we have seen different mechanism of cross-pollination. So that is contrivances of cross-pollination or outbreeding processes. It is divided into dicliny or unisexuality, that is divided into monoecious and dioecious. The next one, monocliny or bisexuality, that is divided into dichogamy, erchogamy and heterostyly. Last one, self-sterility. This dichogamy again divided into protandry and protogyny. The heterostyly again divided into distyly and tristyly. Last one is the self-sterility. Then we have seen the agent of pollination divided into two, biotic and abiotic factor. Biotic agents are wind and water. Abiotic agents are animals and insects. Dear students, up to this I conclude my video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.